Hey everybody, welcome back to homerecordingmadeeasy.com, and here on my YouTube channel. And this time out, we're going to take a look and listen to another plugin by the good folks over at Kive Audio. This is the S-Quick Strip, which is a mini stripped down version of an SSL channel strip. At least that's what it looks like to me. We're going to listen to it on some drums, bass, guitars, kind of give you a feel for what it sounds like. If you missed our last set of videos on some Kive Audio plugins, check the links in the description box below. And full disclosure, Kive Audio gave me this plugin as well as all of their plugins for free so I could do a bunch of videos for you, but they're not paying me for the videos. And what they're really doing, which is really, really cool, is not only have they given me my plugin so I can do these videos, but they're also giving me a couple of free licenses for me to give out to our mixing contest winners over at my mixing membership website, mixingmadeeasy.net. If you want to learn more about that and how you can win plugins every single month from top manufacturers, including Kive Audio, click the link in the description box below. So if this is your first time here, go to homerecordingmadeeasy.com, get that free mixing course. It's right on the homepage. You cannot miss it. It's worth $100. It's my gift to you for visiting Home Recording Made Easy. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to give you something else for free. Here we are, Kive Audio. The little mini SSL channel strip, they're calling it the S-Quick Strip. This is really cool because it's a stripped down version of a real SSL channel strip. I have many of them. I've done many videos of SSL channel strips on the channel. You can go check all the archives for that, but this is like kind of a mini version, quick and easy to dial in, and it sounds great actually. So let's walk through the controls and then we'll listen to it. Here we are. Top right hand, or excuse me, top left hand corner, we have the preamp section. We can turn up our gain here, plus 10, minus 24 dB. Little LED meter here. We have a saturation button here that gives us a little bit of coloration. And we also have a high pass filter that cuts off, I believe it's 75 Hertz. And we have a phase flip here as well. Also, what you'll see is as I click the high pass here or low cut, you'll see the representation in the EQ curve window, which we'll get to in a second, which is a nice little touch. Underneath that, we have a simple EQ. We have a high frequency and we have a low frequency. The high EQ can be taken out here. We have a bell or a shelf. If you put it in a bell, this high frequency, I believe, is at 2K. A shelf is from 8K and above. So the bell's at 2K, shelf's at 8K. On the low frequencies, I believe the bell is 200 Hertz and the shelf is, I forget what it is. It's in their manual. Let me take a look here on my other page here. It's from, it's at 120, okay? So 120 on the shelf, 200 Hertz on the 200 Hertz on the bell, 120 is the shelf. Sorry about that. Underneath that, we have a really simple compressor. Compressor in, compressor off, threshold, gain reduction meter. Let me give you the attack and release settings here. So it's fixed, so you don't need to worry about understanding ratio, attack and release. It's a simple compressor. Our attack time is 5 milliseconds. The release time is 300 milliseconds, and it's always at a 4:1 ratio. Okay, it makes it really simple. A nice addition to this is this cool little transient designer, which is great, which will demonstrate. If you have things like kick drums, snare drums, want to hear a little bit more of the transient, a little bit more of the point, we can use that here and we can turn it up or turn it down. We have an auto gain to level match the plugin. Then we have a saturation mix control here, how much saturation that you want to use based on the saturation circuit here. We have a compression side chain. And then we have input and output controls here. We also at the top right-hand corner have this little cog wheel. You can change the size of the GUI here, which I got it set at 150. You can open the manual, you can get updates and all of that stuff here. We also have oversampling here. Now, when you put a lot of instances of this across your whole session like I did, I think I have 17 different instances. If you put it on 16 oversampling, it really took about 85% of my CPU, and I'm using a Mac Studio Max with an M1 chip. So I backed it back down to 4 times oversampling, just be aware of that. And then what else we have here? And then down here we have some presets, which I didn't use. I'm just dialing it in by ear. So let's take a quick listen. We have drums, bass, piano, electric, and acoustic guitar. I threw this across all the tracks here and the master bus. So we have 17 instances of this. Before we dive in a little bit closer and listen to the drums and the bass and stuff separately, I just want to play back the whole mix. I dialed this in like less than 5 minutes. It was really quick, okay? And I'm going to turn all the plugins on and off here, so all the S strips will go away all at once. Here's what we got with it, then I'll take it away and I'll bring it back in and you'll hear how this quick strip sounds really great. Here we go. Right? Sounds great, right? Sounds really good. This is a quick, cool little channel strip. I like this a lot. Let's start on the master bus quick. I threw this on the master bus and did some very light amount of EQ here. A little bit of a shelf. And again, when you turn this EQ, you'll see I have a shelf here going on and a shelf on the low end top, little smiley face thing. I did a little bit of compression, transient designer. I'll take this in and out on the master bus just so you can see how it kind of finishes it off. Sounds really great. We also have a wet dry knob up here. I have it 100% wet, so if you want to do like a parallel compression kind of a thing. Let's start with kick drum here. I have a kick in and a kick out here. Let's start with our kick in. Okay, we're going to go through these things fairly quick. I don't want to keep you here all day. I want you to go demo. You could demo the plugin, I think, for 7 days on their website. Click the link in the description box and go check this out. You're really going to dig it. Here's our kick drum. Kick in. That's before. Little saturation. So the saturation is going to give you a little bit of compression. It's going to round off that transient just a little bit. So you can hear that with it. It's a little more round, not as pointy. And when you take it away, it's a little more pointy. And here's our EQ. I really like the little representation of the EQ curve. That's really cool. Let's check out our compressor. Transient designer. Kick out. I mean, this is pretty simple stuff here. So here's our kick out. Rolled off the top end, just give us the bottom end, right? And then blend it with the other one. So I take both of those away. There's where we started. Snare. Now the compressor can be a little grabby. So on things like drums, where I want the drums to be more rocking, a little bit more aggressive, I'm going to back off the compressor and maybe just tickle the light. snare bottom. So just kick snare overheads. Let me just give you kick snare overheads. Here's the overheads. Right, so kick snare overheads, here's what we got. Before, after. Let's go to bass quick. Let's listen to that. Let me give you a little solo up here on the bass. I'll turn it up a little so you can hear it. Push those lows. Really thickens it up nicely, doesn't it? I love the transient designer on acoustic guitars. So if you want to hear the real front end of the transient, even though we're compressing a little bit heavier, just to kind of stick with the groove, you can do that, or you can back it off and make it softer. See that? I gotta say, this is a cool little channel strip. I've never seen anyone, at least I don't know of any other company. I haven't done a lot of plugin reviews here. I don't remember ever seeing a plugin of a SSL where it's kind of more of a stripped down version like this. I kind of like it because sometimes when you look at a regular SSL channel strip, especially for people that are getting into these analog style plugin emulations, at first it can look overwhelming with the gate and the full compressor and the full EQ and all the different things, fast attack, slow attack, and all the, all that stuff. This makes it really simple. It gives you the bare essentials, but they're all very usable controls, and you can just dial something in that sounds good pretty quick, which hence the name S Quick Strip. This is a cool plugin. I highly recommend you check this out. If you're not into channel strip mixing, I love using channel strips because when you put channel strips across all of your tracks like this, it gives the whole mix a sense of cohesion because they're all going through the same console, so to speak, like working on a real analog console, which is really cool. It's not a CPU hog unless you start getting into the 16 times oversampling. Then the more instances of this you put on your track, the more chance you have the computer to bog down a little, so be aware of that. But aside from that, it's simple, it's easy to use, it looks good, doesn't take a lot of CPU if you're using lower oversampling rates, and it's quick and easy. So thanks for checking it out with me. S Quick Strip by Kive Audio. Again, click the link in the description box below. And go check them out. And again, you can demo their plugins. And again, thank you to Kive Audio for sending this to me, as well as all the free licenses that you're sending me to give away at mixingmadeeasy.net. Go check out mixingmadeeasy.net if you want to get involved in a mixing membership type of a platform. Great for beginners and intermediates. Meet a whole bunch of great like-minded people that are all striving to get better at the craft of mixing, and you'll have a chance every month to win one of these plugins by Kive Audio. So check that out. So thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. As I said, I want to give you something else for sticking around. So again, if you haven't been to Home Recording Made Easy yet, go out to homerecordingmadeeasy.com. Make sure you download that free mixing course right on the homepage there. Take that course. If you like my style of teaching and you want to take more training courses that are on the website, I want to give you a 25% discount coupon code. That coupon code is YouTube25. Just put that in at checkout. It will take 25% off any training course on the website. Until next time when we take a look at another Kive Audio plugin, I've been Dave with homerecordingmadeeasy.com and mixingmadeeasy.net. Thank you so much for watching me today, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.